Greetings everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play BS Zelda no Densetsu. Alright, we're gonna take on this dungeon. How you doing? Welcome to level 5. We're gonna start off by already equipping bombs because there's a bombable wall right here in the opening room. Wow, how exciting. And in it is an old man. A secret with the soldier's statue. I wonder what that could mean. Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out. And there's also a health replenishing room, although we're already at full health, so really no reason to be here. Except that that wall's bombable. So there is a reason. And it's dark in here, oh my god, and we've got a map. Alright, so we have another letter G. So ST.GIG. I wonder where this is going. Those of you playing at home, have you figured it out yet? If you notice, there were actually wall masters in that room back there, but that doesn't mean that it's near a boss. Sometimes there are just rooms with wall masters. And here's a new enemy. We've got the Gibdo. They're mummies. They take a lot of hits to kill, that's about it. Nothing exciting. Now, in later Zelda titles, you can actually use fire weapons to burn them, and they turn into Stalfos, but in this game, that doesn't work. They just take damage from the candle, so... We are stuck with simply just stabbing them in the back. It is the most effective method. This room serves no purpose. There's always dark nuts. Always a room with 2 or 3 dark nuts in every dungeon now, and it's just a little ridiculous if you ask me. I mean, it's not like they're even effective soldiers. They just walk around randomly in a little pattern, and oh my god, the Wizrobes! These guys are probably the biggest dicks in this game. And not the yellow ones. The yellow ones are not so bad. They just appear, shoot something at you, and that's it. The blue ones are the motherfuckers. They phase all around the room. They zip around. Sometimes they go invisible when you're trying to hit them. They are just dicks. And they know, especially when you're trying to play a swordless run or a challenge run, because they just wreck your shit relatively simply. Anyway, we've got a key there, and we can't reach it. I wonder how we're gonna get that. Oh, god damn it! I was supposed to buy some meat back in the Lost Woods, and fuck if I didn't forget it. Yep. God damn it. Well, time for the first jump cut of the game. Here we are back at the shop. Alright, buddy, give me your meats. I would like your meat. Here is 60 monies. Thanks, bro! All that work. I had to go all the way back there to get the meat for this guy in this dungeon, and all he really is a pointless barrier. It's not like it's a puzzle that you have to solve or anything like that. You just have to know ahead of time, somehow, you know, psychically, that you have to know that you have to have this piece of meat before you come into this dungeon. So anyway, here's the guy. I've got your meats. Here, just shove it in your fat face and enjoy, buddy. And now he lets me through. Thanks, man! That was awesome. Alright, now we can continue this dungeon. Alright, the compass is showing us that the boss of the dungeon is at the top right. Or at least the Triforce piece is, but we know that the boss is always right before the Triforce piece. And god damn it, those traps didn't catch me. Anyway, I was just going in to reset this block so that I could go north in this room. Blue Dark Nuts! Wow! Welcome to that shit. Yep, we're gonna have to kill them. We're actually gonna have to kill them more than once, if you can believe it. So, make your way behind them. The fact that I, you know, sequence broke the white sword kind of helps. Just remember that, I'm relatively certain at this point of the game, you still have the wooden sword, because the white sword doesn't become available till after World 5, or the 5th Triforce piece stops the tornadoes from blowing, so that is that. 3 Dodongos! I sure can't... No, I'm not saying it. We're gonna shove their fat faces, though, full of bombs, that's for sure. Yeah, they're no harder than when they were a boss, so... As you can see, in Zelda, the classic Zelda, a lot of times bosses came back as, you know, regular enemies, or mid-bosses, if you will. And hey look! It's a thing That's actually the ladder. Now, you don't use it to climb things, you actually use it to cross 1 block wide bodies of water. So any body of water now that is 1 block wide, we can cross it. We can also go out into any body of water no matter how big it is, but only on 1 block. So you'll see what I mean when I get to a room where there's a block of water. There's a secret over here. It's another one of those bomb guys. As you can see, I'm off the map right now, but this is the point of the G, so that should have been some kind of clue that there's something over here. Oh, and I totally have to kill all these Gibdos before I can open the gate! Just die, you undead piece of zombie flesh. Wrapped in towels. He just wants to give me a hug, I think. Oh well. Anyway, after we kill them, we magically are able to push this rock. Yeah, just trying a little fancy boomeranging there. Not working out so well for me. God damn! Alright, so I'm just gonna kill these guys quickly. Oh man, that one wrecked my ship, but at least it gave me a fairy afterwards, so I was able to heal a little bit. Let's go. Progress on with the game. I am going to forget something. I should have gone back south in that room over there, because remember that key that we came across earlier that was in the middle of the room that we couldn't get to? Well, we can get to it now. But damned if I'm gonna go get it right now. The next level... Okay, thanks, buddy. Yeah, he's talking about the beach. If you recall earlier, at the beach where we got that heart piece, I said that later on, something else is going to happen there. Something else will happen. And that is what is triggered by finishing level 5. So I guess the Tornadoes is a level 5. Maybe it's level 4. Maybe you are supposed to have the white sword by here. See, this is what I get for sequence breaking, is that I forget what the sequence actually is. Oh well. Anyway, so we'll be sure to remember that once we finish this dungeon. Now that I've gotten my backtracked key, I can get out of this room. Oh, Wizrobes. Fortunately, though, we don't actually have to kill them. Or do anything in that room, either. Blue Wizrobes, the dicks of the game. Oh my god, they are phasing in and out of existence and all over the place. They certainly love to disappear right at the, you know, the worst times. You're about to hit them, and as you can see, Boomerang does nothing against them, so we are pretty much stuck to trying to bomb them, which they're really good at dodging, unless you're lucky, or just stabbing them when you can. So, like I said, those guys are another of the bane of the swordless and low heart run guys. Them and the Darknuts. Speaking of Darknuts, we actually have to kill both the guys in this room because that's going to open up a staircase. Good thing is, though, at least those statues aren't shooting lasers at us, which I would assume they probably would be. I mean, come on. It's a room with Darknuts. Why not make it harder? Alright, so we got some money, but killing Darknuts allows us to push this rock, which opens the staircase, which leads to another part of the dungeon. It's actually going to lead to the corridor right before the boss, so we're almost out of here. I'm so glad I had to take that detour for meats. Fortunately, though, we get to kill some Gibdos. Must have that fairy. My life is pretty low. There we go. So as you can see, fairies don't actually fill your entire life. Fairies only fill a few hearts. I think it's 4? I'll have to count next time I see a fairy. See, I'm not doing any counting right now. These guys we can just ignore, because fuck if I'm going to fight some blue Darknuts that I don't have to. Alright, I'm just showcasing that you can't burn the skin off of the Gibdo and turn them into a Stalfos like in other games. Pretty sad if you ask me. It was kind of a neat feature, but I say was like it was in a game before, but I keep forgetting that this was the original. Don't let the graphics fool you, and I just heard a stomach growling, which means that we're near a boss. A boss actually is in the next room, and we have to push a block to get to him, so I'm an idiot, and I'm gonna sit here and just start pushing blocks at random. Yep. Yeah, we're getting nowhere here. I have no idea what I'm doing when, obviously, we've already done this puzzle before in this dungeon, and I'm going to save the most obvious rock for last, because I am an idiot. My apologies to the viewers, but here it is, raw, uncut, and real. And fucking up the dungeon. Yep, I fucked myself up. That means I get to redo the room! Aren't we excited for that? I'm just gonna save you the trouble, though. Alright, let's push the right rock the right direction this time. There we go. And it's boss time! Alright, this boss is relatively simple. We want to kill his flies that surround him. Can't use the fire. I thought that'd be a really cool way to damage him, but I guess it doesn't work. His flies are actually the worst part of him. Otherwise, all he does is move up and down. So, yeah, he's... I don't even know. I think his movement pattern might be a little broken. I don't think he moved like that in the classic version. Anyway, he's dead, and we've got another heart piece. We did get a heart container, but I meant to say piece of the Triforce. There we go. 5 down, 3 to go. Alright guys, I'm gonna end it here for now. I'll see you next time. Later.